everybody, I hope that you've had a good weekend and you're ready for today's learning. Let's start with our routine. I pledge to uphold the values at Grange. That every life matters. That my life matters. I will live with confidence and consideration. Kindness is strength. Well done. Let's greet the day with a Grange salute. Good listening, kind hands, kind words, confidence and consideration. Can you say it with me? Good listening, kind hands, kind words, confidence and consideration. Well done. In these times of trouble, let's give ourselves a selfie hug, a selfie high five and a message to the world that together we're stronger. Do you want to join in? Give yourself a selfie hug, a selfie high five and a message to the world that together we're stronger. Well done. I'd like to say a big thank you to all the children who've been sending their phonics work to the year group email. It's fantastic to see. And now it's time for today's shout-outs. My first set of shout-outs goes to the children who have applied the split digraphs and digraphs in the sound family that make the sound oo or you. You sorted the words correctly, and then for your challenge activity you wrote sentences that included the different digraphs and split digraph that make the sound oo or you. Fantastic. A big well done goes to Keshav, Gloria, Suleiman, Aditi, Sarwin and George. My next set of shout-outs goes to the children who have applied the split digraphs. You read the word cards carefully and matched them to the pictures on your board. For your challenge activity, you thought of some sentences to include the focus words with the split digraph. Great job. A big well done goes to Saba and Nia. Well done everybody, and now it's time for today's phonics lesson. For today's lesson you will need a pencil and your workbook. Then you have a choice. You can either print out the phonics quiz sheet from the Grange website under Year 1 Phonics, or the questions will be displayed so you can write the answers to these in your book. You'll also need a purple pencil or pen. Pause the video while you get these things ready. Let's go over the key vocabulary. Fred talk, Fred in your head, digraph, trigraph, special friends, split digraph, chatty friends. Recap the phase 3 sounds. A, E, I, O, U. R, or, ow, oi. Ear, your, Your turn. Pause the video while you recap these sounds. Let's go over the phase 5 sounds. A, ow, I, E, oi. Oo or you, or, w, f, oo or you, o or e, a. E, I, o, oo or you. Your turn. Pause the video while you say these sounds. Today is Monday the 13th of July 2020. You need to write this date either on your phonics quiz if you printed it out or in your book. If you're doing this in your book, you need to then write phonics quiz. Pause the video while you do this. Today you're going to be completing a phonics quiz to find out how much you have learnt and understood about all the phonics that's been covered during our online learning. All the questions that will be asked will be something that you have already been taught. Try your best to answer all the questions. Good luck! Number 1. Match the words to the definitions. Here are your 3 focus words: Fred talk, Fred in your head and Fred fingers. And here are the 3 definitions. Read each definition carefully and match it to the correct word. If you've printed out the quiz, you can draw a line to show which word matches which definition. And if you're doing this in your book, you can just write down the focus words and then write A, B or C to show which definition matches which word. Pause the video while you do this. Well done. Number 2. Match the words to the definitions. This is the same activity but with different words. We have digraph, trigraph and split digraph. Read each definition carefully and match the words to the correct definition. Pause the video while you do this. Number 3. Complete the sentences. Digraphs and trigraphs are also called. Split digraphs are also called. Chatty friends, special friends. Choose the correct words to complete each sentence. Pause the video while you do this. Number 4. How many sounds does each of these words have? Here are your words. You need to count the sounds in each word carefully. Remember, this is not the number of letters they have, but the number of sounds. So any digraphs or split digraphs count as one sound. You could say the word aloud to help you count each sound, or you could use your sound buttons to help you. Pause the video while you do this. Number 5. What are the missing digraphs and split digraphs in these words? Each line represents the digraphs that are missing, and each arch represents the split digraphs that are missing. Pause the video where you fill these in. Number 6. Which of these words include both a digraph and a split digraph? Only one of these words has both a digraph and split digraph in them. Use your magnet eyes to check carefully. Circle the correct word. Pause the video while you do this. Number 7. Write 5 words, 1 for each of these split digraphs. Here are your split digraphs. You need to write 5 words. Each word needs to include one of these split digraphs in them. Pause the video while you do this. Well done. We're nearly there. Here's question number 8. Which digraph and split digraph is missing from these sound families? Here is your first sound family. The line represents a digraph that is missing. And here is the next sound family. And the short line represents the split, so there is a split digraph missing here. Fill in the missing digraph and split digraph from these 2 families. Pause the video while you do this. Well done. You have completed your quiz. Now it's time to go through the answers. You need your purple pen or pencil. Pause the video while you get this ready. Number 1. You had to match the words to the definitions. Fred talk. This is when you sound out each sound in the word aloud. Fred in your head. This is when you sound out each sound in the word in your head and then you say the word aloud. Fred fingers. This is when you count the number of sounds and match each sound to a finger to help you write the word. Pause the video while you check your answers. Number 2 was also matching the words to the definitions. Digraph. This is 2 letters together representing one sound. Trigraph. 3 letters together representing one sound. And split digraph. 2 letters representing one sound that have been split. Pause the video while you check your answers. For number 3, you completed the sentences. Digraphs and trigraphs are also called special friends. Split digraphs are called chatty friends. Pause the video while you check your answers. For number 4, your task was to count how many sounds each of these words have. Wheelchair, this has 5 sounds. Sunshine, this has 6 sounds. And playground, this has 8 sounds. Pause the video while you check your answers. Number 5. What are the missing digraphs and split digraphs in these words? In this word, the missing digraphs are and oo, and the word is afternoon. In the next word, the missing split digraphs are I and a, and the word is timescale. And in the final word, the missing digraphs were th and a, and the word is birthday. Pause the video while you check your answers. Number 6. Which of these words include both a digraph and a split digraph? The answer is milkshake. The sh is the digraph and the a is the split digraph. Pause the video while you check your answer. Number 7. Write 5 words, one for each of these split digraphs. Here is a table with some of the possible words that you might have. If the words you have written are not in this table, don't worry. Pause the video to check your answers. And finally, question number 8. Which digraph and split digraph is missing for these sound families? In the first sound family, the digraph that was missing had the double E to make the sound E. In the next family, the split digraph that was missing was the UE that makes the sound oo or U. Pause the video while you check your answers. Well done. A round of applause to you for completing your phonics quiz. Some of those questions were a bit tricky. I'd like you to go back and look at your quiz and see if there's anything you think you might need to practice, and then use your purple pen to write some next steps. Pause the video while you do this. And now it's time for your challenge. For your challenge, I would like you to write your own phonics quiz. To help you, we can use some of the questions from today's quiz, but we can adapt them. Here is a question. How many sounds do each of these words have? I would like you to write 3 words, one for A, one for B, and one for C. Try and include a digraph or split digraph in each word. Pause the video while you write this question. Well done. Have you added your own 3 words? The next question is, what are the missing digraphs and split digraphs in these words? I would like you to write your own words for A, B and C, and remember to include a line to show the missing digraph or an arch to show the missing split digraph. Pause the video while you write your words. Well done. For your final question in your phonics quiz, you are going to write which digraph and split digraph is missing from these sound families. You are going to use different sound families for your quiz question. The first sound family you're going to use is A. I'd like you to fill in the rest of the digraphs that make the sound A, but leave one out as the line shows the missing digraph. The next sound family you're going to focus on in your quiz question is I. I'd like you to fill in the missing digraphs in this sound family, and then the question will be, what is the missing split digraph that is shown at the top with a short line? Pause the video while you complete your question. Well done. Now you've completed your own quiz, why don't you try asking your family these questions? Have fun! I hope you've enjoyed today's phonics lesson. Please remember to send your work to the year group email. See you next time.